YouTube. This your boy Pound for Pound, Boxing Real News. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification if you want to be notified. So what's going on? I know I'm a little bit late, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to catch the press conference. But now that I have, um George Kambosas is saying that Devin the Dream Haney is a rat, a snitch, and an informant, due to before George Kambosas fought Teofimo Lopez in November 27th of 2021. Devin Haney was actually sending him information about Teofimo Lopez and his personal life. You know, um, now this is all allegedly because we don't know for real what was going on, right? We don't know. This is just George Kambosas talking at a press conference and saying that this dude is a rat, a snitch, and an informant. You know what I'm saying? No interrogation room needed. All right? So let's talk about this. As you can see here, George Kambosas says Devin Haney is an informant. This guy is a rat. I'll tell you why. In the Teofimo Lopez fight against a foreigner, his own countryman, he was messaging me telling all the details, every bit. This is the kind of person he is. This is a rat, this is a snitch, and this is an informant. And that's George Kambosas on Haney giving info on Teofimo Lopez, right? Now, I don't understand why you would go out your way to do something like that. Let's say this is all allegedly. We don't know the facts, right? We would really just he would really have to print that out and show everybody the messages between him and Devin Haney, right? Do I put this past Devin Haney to do something like this? Hell no. I think he definitely did this shit. You know what I'm saying? No interrogation room needed. The man was out there just snitching. You feel me? But George Kambosas is a master trash talker. Okay? This dude is a master trash talker, especially at press conferences. We seen it when he went up against Teofimo Lopez. And he also said Tio gonna be looking for him when he get back to the country. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good thing to have on your that's not a good thing to have if you're Devin Haney, right? But Saturday night, the fight is on. Devin the Dream Haney versus George Kambosas, the Kangaroo Slayer, and it's gonna be a lit one for undisputed at 135. I know that there's been talks, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own different opinions on the undisputed at 135 because of the WBC that came in and made big mistakes in that division. Obviously giving the franchise belt to Lomachenko. Lomachenko having to vacate a belt, WBC belt, because they said that was going to be the top belt. The new franchise belt was going to be the top belt. But the WBC messed up because they were supposed to get that belt recognized by all sanctioning bodies before even putting that belt in the hands of a fighter, right? Yes, it could bring more revenue, this and that, but all questions are going out the window this Saturday night. George Kambosas versus Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney, who holds the WBC regular belt, and you got George Kambosas that holds the WBO, WBA, and the WBC franchise belt, as well as the IBF. You know what I'm saying? Taking those belts and the title of undisputed after defeating the former undisputed Teofimo Lopez in a November 27th, 2021 fight. approximately 6 months ago. Okay, quick turnaround for George Kambosas that got preparated and didn't know who his opponent was gonna be. Uh, there was talks that Lomachenko was gonna be the opponent. There was talks that different other guys was gonna be the opponent. Um, and ultimately it landed right on Devin Haney. Devin Haney's hand. Devin Haney almost dropped the ball, not trying to take the offer that was on the table. Devin Haney, Lomachenko took that offer. Lomachenko, but due to things going on in Lomachenko's country, he said, "I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. My country comes first." So he went and fought in a war against Russia. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Lomachenko stepped aside, and it landed right on Devin Haney's lap. Devin Haney said, "Snitch, I gave Loma," and boom, the fight was made. Lomachenko, then you definitely can fill in for him. You know, so this fight now has a rematch clause. If George Kambosas loses, then we obviously will have a rematch, a part two to this fight. Um, you got you got you got Devin Haney that had to sign with Top Rank to ultimately fight as well. You know what I'm saying? So this is beneficial to Top Rank as well. Um, Having Devin Haney under their banner, up and coming guy, you know what I'm saying, and potentially could be the undisputed champion. Uh, Now this fight will be in Australia. We all know that the problems that went on with Australia and the strict rules of anybody that's a felon, they can't get into their country. So Devin Haney's father was not able to make it to Australia due to couldn't obtain a visa due to a criminal record in his past. A lot of fans calling for tactics of Australia, to tactics of Australia, so that George Kambosas gets the nod. You know what I'm saying? Saying that this should have been handled, things like that. But not realizing, or just entitled Americans that think that everyone shall bow down to Americans, right? Entitled people that say, "Oh well, you know that Australia is doing this on purpose and this and that." They don't care. Their immigration laws do not care about no boxing fight. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? As simple as that. It just doesn't do anything for them. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I've said this time and time after. It's just the entitlement of Americans and feeling like they're supposed to, um, you know, that a country's supposed to open their doors. You know what I'm saying? And all their rules go to shit, and they could get inside of that country no problems. You know what I'm saying? Which is not true at all. But ultimately, Devin Haney flew to Australia, not missing out on this opportunity of a lifetime. Ultimately, I think that Devin Haney's going to get the nod. I think that Devin Haney's going to go in there. He's the bigger, stronger, faster, and I believe he's more disciplined than George Kambosas. As we saw, George Kambosas was knocked down against Teofimo Lopez, careless in the 9th round of their November 27th fight. So I definitely think that Devin Haney will get the victory over George Kambosas, and it's just going to be a great moment for Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a great moment and well deserved. I mean, he's been waiting. He's been calling out the big names, and he got an opportunity. I think that he got an opportunity at the right time, to be honest. Him fighting Teofimo Lopez would have been a way harder fight than him fighting George Kambosas Jr. him fighting Lomachenko would have been a way tougher fight than him fighting George Kambosas Jr. So honestly, he should be grateful for this opportunity and take this and and and, and get the victory on Saturday night, because I think that the opportunity is there already. He's there, and now it's just time to shine. He has all the skills to beat George Kambosas in my eyes. Like I said, he's a good boxer. I feel like George Kambosas has nothing to really bring that is gonna trouble Devin Haney. Devin Haney's gonna go in there and do his job. He's gonna do exactly what he's been doing um, in all his fights. Just go in there, stay disciplined, outbox him, and ultimately get the victory. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he's gonna take any risk. He's not gonna go in there trying to get caught with something. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez only got caught because he was eager and he wanted to get the knockout. He wanted to get the knockout victory in the first round against George Kambosas, which ultimately he gets knocked down in the first round. It wasn't a big hit or anything. It was just a flash knockdown, something that he didn't expect, but him being so eager to get a knockout and coming out like a chicken with his head cut off, ultimately he gets caught. Again, this is professional fighting. These are professionals, and they're very skilled. And if you give them the opportunity, and if you make a mistake, they will make you pay at the end of the day, right? So George Campbell catches Tio, right? Now Devin Haney's gonna be a different story. He already, right, the blueprints that out there. You know what I'm saying? He knows he can't go in there pressure George Kambosas because George Kambosas thrives off of that. He lives off of that, right? I think that moment right there when he knocks down Tio, the momentum of the fight shifted, and now it's not, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Now it's George Kambosas just being there and outworking Tio. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be interesting. What Don? Salute, my brother. Salute. Appreciate you, man, coming through. But yeah, man, I just feel like ultimately Devin Haney will Boses. I think that the opportunity is the greatest opportunity could have gotten, right? Um, and I don't think that he will fuck this opportunity up. This fight has a rematch clause, so I'm thinking Devin Haney beats George Kambosas. Then we get a rematch back in Vegas, which should be good. Now, interview is going around from Punch Drunk Boxing with Lou DiBella, and it says that, and Lou DiBella says that Devin Haney actually handpicked two of the judges. He didn't like uh, two judges, and he wanted them replaced, and they agreed to it. You know what I'm saying? So they feel comfortable with the judges that Devin Haney picked, but two guys. Is it Australia, the Don? I'm not too sure, bro. I thought they were gonna come back to the U.S. for the second one, but I could be mistaken, bro. It could probably be in Australia. Maybe that's how George Kambosas wanted it. But that'd be good though, because there's more revenue out there, there's more money out there, because it's gonna be even better out there. You know what I'm saying? I think that the atmosphere in Australia is gonna be crazy, bruh. It is gonna be jumping. That stadium is gonna be rocking on Saturday night. Um, I can't. I forget their time zone, man. Their time zone is like they're like 14 hours ahead of us or behind us. Oh, it's in Australia. That was the deal. Okay, okay, true, man. But the atmosphere be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how their COVID is gonna. I don't know if you remember, but Australia one of the strictest with the COVID and all of that. They one of the strictest countries with all of that. 18 hours, yeah, man. So we'll see how it goes with that. So like, I know for the UK, their main event is usually around 6 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. So I'm wondering if their main event is gonna be what, like 7, 8 p.m. for in Australia. If you know the dawn, let me know. But it's gonna be a good fight though, man. It's gonna be a good fight. George Kambosas, I think he's gotta really stay disciplined. He can't make a mistake for nothing. He can't make one mistake. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney is not the biggest puncher out there. He's not like a Tank that's gonna knock you out. If he catches you, it is lights out. Nah, he's not that type of kid, but he can knock you out. You know what I'm saying? He definitely can because he does have knockouts. So I'm not sure about the time for the event. Okay. Yeah, man. But so I'm thinking, since I know the UK, they're 12 hours ahead of us, right? 12 hours ahead of us. I know their main event is usually between 5 and 6. I think that if you, I feel like that main event is going to be probably around 7, 8 or something like that. What's good, HLD? What's good, bro? Hopefully everything is good, man. Ain't seen you in a while, man. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight though, man. It's gonna be a good fight. This man, this man George Kambosas is a beast at. He like mastered that shit. Just trash talking, he mastered it, and he put Devin Haney business all out. The Devin Haney didn't know what to say. He was like, "What the fuck?" He said the fight will be on Saturday night for us. Bet that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. I be taking little breaks, here and there. Not like, when I feel like just talking, I just come on here and shit. But yeah, I did take a little break. Cause I probably post like once a week or maybe like once every 2 weeks and shit like that. But it's gonna be a good fight. I'm waiting for this fight. This the fight right here. 10 p.m. Okay, bet. That's a bet. Yeah, man. I know. What y'all think about that Tank fight, man? I thought Rolly did a pretty good job up until he got caught, but he did a good job in there, man. For a kid that's 14-0 and started at 17, I felt like he came in how nobody expected him to come in. You know what I'm saying? Nobody expected Rolly to come in that disciplined, and he showed he could definitely be somebody in boxing. You know what I'm saying? If he sticks to his craft and he keeps going, I feel like Rolly could be way better. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like, it was too early for him. You know what I'm saying? But he's confident. He's confident, and he thought he could get the job done. But Tank he's special. He's special for sure. You know what I'm saying? That knockout power ain't no joke. Cause he ain't have no leverage on that with that left hook. You know what I'm saying? Caught him right on that temple, and it was lights out. Yes. Rolly did much better than expected. Tank did what he was supposed to. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. You know, Tank did good too, man. I had Rolly up though. I had Rolly beating Tank, man. I just felt like that's what I was surprised with. I was like, I can't believe I'm giving these rounds to Rolly. Like, he was just doing a really good job. You know what I'm saying? And 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 I thought when Tank came in for that clinch that one time and Rolly throws him on the ground, I thought that's what he should have kept on doing. Just doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Because the only way I felt like he was gonna win that fight is if he was dirty and he made the ref do his job, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way I thought he was gonna get it, you know, and then knocking him out, you know what I'm saying? That puncher's chance, but he did a pretty good job, man. I respect Rolly for that. Tank did his thing. It's definitely time for a real name. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they give him whoever comes from well after the rematch, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that whoever wins this Saturday night in the future we get to see whoever's undisputed go up against Tank. But at 135 now, who's left for Tank? Just Ryan Garcia, to be honest. Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia, he feels confident, man, but I don't know, man. That left hook came fast, man. That shit was fast. Like I had to rewatch it, and it was just fast. I was like, damn. Tank fast as shit with power. Like that's tough. Tank will be staying on that gravy train. Yeah. Man, hey, yeah, and now that they found out that all they really need is just somebody that talks shit for real, man. You know what I'm saying? All they really need, all that Tank needs for them to sell a fight is just somebody that the opponent to talk shit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had hella casuals watching this Rolly. You know what I'm saying? I click on my Instagram, you know what I mean, my personal one, and you know what I'm saying, casual fans just watching Rolly versus Tank, and people saying, oh, I want Rolly to get knocked out because of the shit he's talking, this and that. All they need is the opponent to talk shit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They don't even need to fight nobody big. You know, like we already know, man. They don't care about the legacy for Tank, man. And Tank really don't give a fuck about that shit neither. You know what I'm saying? The people just want to see the knockouts. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care. What Rolly Tank does, you know what I'm saying? Because the people gonna buy it, you know, and that's all they really care about, and they've been told us that shit. That's all they care about is if you gonna buy it or not, you know what I'm saying? And and the casuals, you know, they love knockouts, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be bought, but that undercard was some shit. If they do some, if they keep doing that shit, they need to get some like at least a better undercard. You know what I'm saying? That Islandi Lara fight, yeah, it was a good little fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Lara gets the knockout before the main event. That's cool and all, but the dude, I don't even know who that dude O'Sullivan was. You know what I'm saying? My man's mustache already, it smelled like defeat. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like defeated. You know, that dude, I had no clue. And then Jesus Ramos, I felt like they did him wrong that night, because you bring this kid from the West Coast to the East Coast so that people know his name, and you match him up against a guy that's not going to be there at all. You know what I'm saying? The kid doesn't look good, you know, and the fans were on their phones, bruh. The fans was on their phones. They weren't even paying attention. The people were clapping after the fight was over with. You know what I'm saying? The fans were clapping after the fight was over with. They're like, thank the Lord this fight is done. They said, thank God this shit is over with. You know what I mean? So I was like, nah. And I thought Jesus Ramos was gonna come in and knock dude out, but the dude, you know what I'm saying, he was making it tough in there for him. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's up to the fighter. You know what I mean? And his skill set, I think that we did see a lot of things that he needs to work on for sure. Cutting off the ring effectively is one of them, but still though, like if I'm PBC and I'm matchmaking and I got this kid, you know, he's still young, he doesn't need to fight the big names. We just need to market him to get knockouts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna send him over to the East Coast with a dude, matchmake him with a dude that I know is defensive as shit. You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna do that. If I'm gonna market this kid and I'm gonna take him from the West Coast where he's all right, he's pretty known. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty known if you know boxing, right? But if I'm gonna take him all the way to the Barclays Center, it's gonna be to make a statement. You feel me? It's gonna be to make a statement so that the people at the Barclays be like, oh shit, who the fuck did that? You know what I mean? And then they checking for this kid. You know what I'm saying? But after that fight, after the fight was done, everybody forgot about Jesus Ramos. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. And that's not good. That's not a good look, man. And somebody told me yesterday, I did a live. Somebody was like, yeah, it's like Jose Zepeda and Jose Vargas, and that's exactly it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Jose Zepeda came and he got the knockout, and now people know him. If he fights on another undercard, if he fights on an undercard of somebody's fight, they're gonna be like, oh, I remember him. He's the one that came and knocked out Jose Vargas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They remember him. You know what I mean? But they brought that kid. I don't like what they did, man. That matchmaking was bad. It was bad for that fight. But Tank ain't and Tank ain't disappoint though. You know what I'm saying? Even though the undercards was pretty weak, but the main event was the main event at the end of the day, and everybody was there to watch Tank. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was there to see Tank. And Tank ultimately got the job done. You know, but Rolly definitely did a really good job and very unexpected, and he's got if he could keep training, man, getting better. At one point, that shit was a chess match. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's like yeah, Tank did what he was supposed to, but I don't know if it's like like a lot of that shit, like, it's true. He gets hit too much. You know what I'm saying? He gets hit too much. Like, I don't know if what he did was good or if it was like dog. Like, if you get somebody that's like stronger, you know what I'm saying, and actually at box, you know what I mean, and it's better than Rolly. Nobody thought Rolly was gonna come in and be the boxer. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely did come and do that shit, and he did a pretty good job at it. You know what I'm saying? Rematch, I don't know about all that, champ. Maybe down the line, maybe somewhere down the line. You know what I mean? Get your skill sets up, you know what I'm saying? Because you definitely learned, something in that training camp. And now you know how he fights and all that. I don't know about an immediate rematch, but I think that maybe down the line, you know what I'm saying, they'll probably meet up at 140 or something like that if they do end up. Tank gets beat by Shakur, Loma, Tio, and maybe even Haney. Damn. Yeah, that's what I was saying too, man. Cause Shakur, Loma, Tio, man, Tio could probably hurt him bad too, because Tio has the power. You know what I'm saying? He has the power. He has the boxing skills. You know what I'm saying? So Tank will definitely be in big trouble against Teofimo Lopez. And then Loma, Shakur, and Haney, they won't be there to get hit. You know what I'm saying? They just won't be they won't be there to get hit. I could see that shit too. They won't be there to be hit at all. You know what I'm saying? Tio, one thing is he needs to work on his defense just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even like that, but because he already has really good defense. It's just he's not as defensively cautious as Loma, Shakur, or Haney, obviously, right? But even Loma be taking some big shots sometimes. But the motherfucker just, them angles, bro, them angles be crazy. But yeah, man. But Tank ain't going up to 140. I don't think. I think they gonna ride it out at 135 for sure. And then that Shakur fight, I don't think we'll see that no time soon. Definitely, I don't think we'll see that no time soon. It would be nice, but I don't think Shakur even has plans to go up to 135. Because I feel like Shakur he could dominate the whole 130, get undisputed at 130, and he could go up to 135 and maybe dominate on 135. Because I think Shakur beats Devin Haney. Like you said, I think he beats Gervonta Tank Davis. I think he beats everybody at 135. You know what I mean? I think his toughest competitions will come at like 140 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 140, and of course Shakur has the body build to get up to 147 and all of that. So that's when his toughest competition is gonna come. But right now he's just steps ahead of these guys, man. He's just special. I think the kid could be undisputed at 130, 135, and then maybe his toughest fights will be at 140. You know what I'm saying? But he'll have to get on it now, type shit, because his body's gonna start growing and growing and growing. But hell yeah, I think Shakur could be, if he could get all those fights and get undisputed at 130, man, that should be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then you go up to 135 and then get undisputed up there, because he'll beat. I just feel he's too good for Haney. I feel he's too good for Haney. He's too good for uh, Tank. And with Loma, I think that would be a really good fight for him. Um, and he's gonna struggle in that fight, but I think that he still probably beats Loma just because he's the bigger dude. You know what I'm saying? He's the bigger dude, and the kid doesn't fold under pressure, as we saw with the Oscar Valdez. He doesn't fold under pressure, so he's really good, man. He's real good. Shakur won't be able to go undisputed at 130. One belt is with the PBC, and the other is at the zone. Time to move up. Yeah, man, but I just feel like, man, they need a. You right about that, man, because you know how these promotional companies is, man. They don't want their belts to go nowhere and shit like that. That shit is so whack, bro. And this is what hurts boxing, to be honest, bruh. Like, this is exactly what hurts boxing, bruh. Because one promotional company wants to fucking uh, hug the shit out of one belt. The other promotional company wants to hug the shit out of the other belt, and then we don't ever get to see the best fight the best, and that shit, you know what I'm saying? It irritates. It irritates fans, and then that's when you start losing fans, and then that's when your whole fucking system starts being, well, how can we just get the casual fans and shit like that, man? It's a lot of fucking plot twists and shit in boxing. That shit's crazy. I don't even like the UFC, but those motherfuckers, they know how to do it. I mean, they actually know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They made that shit real good, man. That UFC, but they don't get paid. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's their motto, man. Fuck that. Let's not pay them shit so that they keep on fucking coming back. You know what I'm saying? Because the more they fight, the more they motherfucking make. You know what I'm saying? And that's the UFC. We talking about UFC. You know what I'm saying? Most of these motherfuckers need 6, 17 months to fucking train for one fight. You know, and these UFC dudes, man, they go out there and they fucking kneeing each other. They over here fucking doing suplexes, fucking kicking feet, all of this extra stuff, right? And come out to fight bloody as shit and be ready next week to go for the next fight, bruh. Them dudes don't play that shit, bruh. I don't get it. Motherfuckers be soft, bruh. Motherfuckers is soft in boxing. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Dog, you train a fucking year for a 30-minute fight. You know what I'm saying? And for real, you giving us a 10-minute performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, your turnaround should be quicker than that. We should be seeing you fight at least 3 times a year. At least. The least should be 3 times a year. The minimum. You know? But it is what it is, though, man. But this man, fucking George Kambosas, went off. This motherfucker said, you a fucking snitch, you a fucking rat, and you a fucking informant. No interrogation room needed. This motherfucker said, no interrogation room needed. This motherfucker was just coughing up information. Nobody asked him. Nobody said nothing to him. Nobody did nothing. This motherfucker was just over here, an open book, just giving me every ammunition against Teofimo Lopez for this fucking, for the trash talk. Yo, that shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And Devin Haney just like, shit. But hey, I'm trying to see that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? We can't say for sure, but that is crazy. This man is out here chatty, fucking pillow talking and shit. But yeah, did you know his wife left him? Did you know that? Did you know his dog fucking ran in the street last night? Like, this motherfucker's over here. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney's over here giving pillow talking like shit with George Kambosas. Gave up the whole entire information. Yeah, mind games. Motherfucking Georgie is a fucking master, bruh. He's a fucking master. He's a master. He's mastered that shit. But I don't think he beats Devin though. I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see what he could do in that fight that's gonna be better than Devin Haney. Like, we know Devin Haney. We already know what Devin Haney's bringing to the table. Like, we don't even have to bring how is Devin Haney gonna win this fight. Nah, it's how the fuck is George gonna win this fight? Because this month, dog, he doesn't have the power, bruh. He just doesn't, right? He doesn't have the power. He's not a better boxer than Devin Haney. He's just not. You know what I'm saying? And we all know the only thing that he has in his favor is that the fight is in his hometown. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even have the judges on his side because they were handpicked by Haney. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing that he has going for him is that the crowd is gonna love him. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing George Kambosas has going for him. Other than that, I just don't see him beating Devin Haney. Now, if he beats Devin Haney, I'm gonna be blown away, to be honest. Because if you take out Tio, you take out Devin, you got it, champ. You got it. Shit, you got it. You made me a believer. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe, but hey, you beat these two dudes, man. Shit, I'm a believer. And can't nobody beat George Kambosas, especially if he's an underdog. This motherfucker is the best underdog ever. The underdog story. This motherfucker gonna have a 30 for 30. This motherfucker gonna have a documentary on Showtime. This motherfucker gonna have a documentary on Netflix. He's gonna have a Netflix series about him. Cause this is the ultimate underdog right here. If this man beats Devin Haney, bruh. If he beats Devin Haney, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you got it, champ. That's it. The thing is, if Devin fights on his back foot, he loses on the cards. And if he mixes it up, Kambosas has a better inside combo game. It's going to be interesting to see his game plan to win. You think that Devin Haney on his back foot is going to lose the fight with two handpicked judges that he basically said two handpicked judges of his? I don't know. I just don't see it because the judges aren't from Australia. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the judges are just not from Australia. They just not from there. So he gets on his back foot. I think that he picked the two guys that actually will give him the nod. You know what I'm saying? Because all he needs is two. You know? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing right there. He handpicked two judges. And for him to that's scary for real. Because I mean, for him it's very comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He's like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they gave me this, you know, and I'm sure they chose wisely. Like they were probably advised by somebody, and he's probably seen the judges that have given him favorable cards, and it's an international panel, so it's not nobody from Australia. I think that he's really gonna get on his back foot, and he's just gonna pedal. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get on that bicycle and he's gonna pedal. But I don't think he's taking no risk in that fight either. I don't think he's gonna take the risk, or maybe he does. You know what I'm saying? Because George Kambosas doesn't have the power, you know, to get him out of there. At least I wouldn't think. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to talk down on George Kambosas. It's just that I just don't. I'm not too confident in the victory that he got against Tio. You know what I'm saying? Because Tio, we already know all the problems that Tio was going had. You know what I'm saying? All the problems that Tio had. And for it to still be a split decision victory, and for it to still have been a close fight, and for you to still have been knocked down in the ninth, dog, I just don't see that shit. Like, I just don't see where where George Kambosas could get that. None of the judges are normally from their hometown, from the hometown fight. It just matters who pays them the most sometimes. Yeah. Hey, shit. Hey, Devin his own promotional company, so he good. He got that bag. He already paid them. Like, that's why he handpicked both of them. He motherfucking paid. He paid the motherfuckers $1 million each. He said how much is Luda Bella and them giving you? They said they giving us 700,000, but if you making a meal, I got you. Said, all right, I got you then. Shit, they in their back pocket already, man. But dog, it's not gonna be no robbery though. To be honest, bro, it's not gonna be no robbery. The way these motherfuckers cry about robberies and shit like that, it's not no robbery, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've only seen one robbery in my lifetime, to be honest, and then the rest is just drama queens talking about robberies. You know what I'm saying? One robbery I've seen in my lifetime, but other than that, bruh, that you could be like, damn, that was a fucking robbery. That's how you know. You be like, damn, that was a fucking robbery. But other than that, bruh, them fucking fights be so close, bruh, and it just be crazy. How much money for 3 extra rounds? Right? She, they be auctioning off rounds and shit. All right, you gonna get round 6. You gonna get round 7. All right, bet. So 6, 7, and 8. That's you. That's all you. You got fucking Bill Haney and Luda Bella over there bidding on rounds and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick out of a hat and shit which round you gonna get. Dog, hey, motherfuckers just be drama queens, bro. Man, look, these motherfuckers be talking about robbery this, robbery that. Bro, ain't no fucking robberies happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? Devin, I don't see him getting robbed for shit. You know what I'm saying? It definitely not no Devin. I don't see him getting robbed for shit. It's just not happening, bro. It's just not happening. It's impossible. Especially the way these motherfuckers cry. It's not gonna happen. Everything is a robbery and this and that. The judges gonna be on their best behavior in fucking Australia. It's not gonna be no robbery, bruh. Refs are refs though, you know what I'm saying? There's questionable calls everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that like, most people, you know what I'm saying, except for, certain people, have grown up watching other sports, and the people that get the most shit are the refs. At the end of the day, refs, and in this case, judges, right? In this case, judges, and so do the refs in this fucking sport. In this sport, is the refs and the judges. You know what I'm saying? That get criticized the most. You know what I'm saying? And in other sports, it's always the ref. It's always the ref's fault. If the fucking call, if you see this motherfucker, if the ref makes a call, the correct call, the motherfucker will be like, "What the fuck are you doing? You cheating like shit, ref." You know what I'm saying? You cheating like shit. But in most cases, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? They on the fucking field. They're out there. They're seeing that shit live. They ain't not there to rob nobody, man. I'm not betting on the fight. Too many intangibles. Yeah, I'm not betting on that shit either. It's not a good fight to bet on for real, for real. I haven't even checked the odds to that fight for real. I just like I don't even want to put my money on because I don't feel confident in George Kambosas getting the win, and I'm sure he's the underdog, but I'm sure that he's not even like a huge underdog, which wouldn't even make sense for me. When he fought Tio, if I would have put money on George Kambosas, then that would have actually been like, okay, that's a good win. That's a victory right there. Or when Tio fought Loma, those are good victories right there. But this fight is so close, and like the odds ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't even seen how what the odds are like right now, but when they first started, it was close. Like it just don't even make sense for me to even put no money up on George Kambosas. I'm not even confident in the kid to get the nod. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, look, Haney's at okay, all right, shit, shit, man. I know you got 500. Throw it on Haney, man. Throw it on Haney, man. Get like what's that? 450 or some shit. Somewhere around that. Shit, I might do that. That's crazy. He's minus 150. I'm more confident in Haney. Shit, that's not a bad joint. I might throw around. I might put some money on Haney to win that shit. But it's crazy though. I don't know. I don't know. Minus 150. I like those odds because I remember when Shakur, his odds were really close, and I'm like, dog, if you got money and you put it on Shakur to win, you gonna win big. But leading up to the fight, the odds was just going wider, getting wider and wider and wider, and it was just like, nah, fuck that. I ain't risking that much money for Shakur. You know what I'm saying? But shit, next time if I ever see odds like that ever in my life with Shakur Stevenson, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. The kid's gonna cash that check no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see nobody at 130 beating that kid, man. He's just way too special. Even at 135, I don't see nobody beating that kid. Too special. Too special. He's the real deal. Haney, I might take that, bruh. I might take that. I don't know, man. I might put 500 on it. 500. Get back some. Yeah, that's not too bad, to be honest with you. That really isn't too bad. I might take that. But I'm about to get up out of here, though, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. HLD and Dawn, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. Showing some love. Chopping it up with me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably be on tomorrow. I'll see. But if not, Saturday night, it's going to be a movie. Undisputed. Devin Haney. Devin Haney, the snitch, the rat, the informant. You know what I'm saying? But it's time. It's time. It's time, man. Devin Haney versus George Kambosas for Undisputed. It's gonna be lit, and I can't wait for that fight, man. Cause I feel like Devin Haney really got that shit in the bag for real, for real. I don't think that he's losing to George Kambosas, but let's see if George Kambosas can pull something off though, man. You know, you can never count out a man. You know what I'm saying? And he's been the underdog before, and he's got the job done before, you know. And maybe he can get the job done this time, but he'll definitely have to make me a believer. I'm not 100% sold on George Kambosas, but this fight right here will definitely tell. You know what I'm saying? Even if he loses, but if he loses like, hey, like it's a tough loss. You know what I'm saying? A good loss. You know, he's still a good fighter though. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him, but I just don't see him beating Devin Haney for sure. Oh, appreciate you, brother. Peace. Man, like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification if you want to be notified. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at P4P Boxing Real News. We out. Peace.